plug in. Anyway, it has been a minute since I have been on here. And I have been doing videos. I honestly have. The issue is it don't count if you don't post them. And I haven't been posting them, as you know. My last time I did a video was actually on Saturday when I went to go do my weekly shop. And when I say shop, I'm just talking about like grocery shopping. I'm pretty much at the point now where I can go a week, 2 weeks. I have gone longer than that without touching the store. And I have been like that all along. This stuff that's going on now and all the tomfoolery that goes along with it. I'm not going to do a whole bunch of talking about that. There's other things to talk about. I will say this. I do walk by faith and not by sight. That's biblical. But we are also given eyes. We've been given brains and stuff, and we really need to use them. You know, common sense is a commodity that seems to be waning. Just saying, leaving that alone. Moving right along. I have also been like under some for real stress, y'all. For real. And so that's where I have been. Since I have talked to y'all, my mom has had surgery. She's doing really well. And I am glad and grateful and thankful that my aunts and stuff, because I still have a few aunts left. A pair, well, a pair of twins. Twins is a pair. Twins. And then I have aunt-in-laws, one, and but she's in another state. So really, the twins, and the really one in particular. Well, I'll just say they have seen her. I have a trip planned. And it's going to be my first time really traveling, and I still haven't made up my mind whether I'm going to drive it or whether I'm going to get on the plane. I really am not sure. And the decision, if things keep going the way they're going, might be made for me. It might not be. Um, anyway, I need to go see my mom. I have not seen my mother since all of this stuff started, physically seen her. And I know for a fact that I'm going to be just like these little boys that's on this commercial where they just running and one of them is yelling out the other one's name and then they just collide. I just hope I don't knock my mama down when I see her. But I know I'm going to be all on her just like, that's all I'm going to say. I have seen her because my family has been doing Zoom calls monthly since the pandemic started, and we still do them. And we've had a lot of stuff, that have happened during this. My uncle wrote a book and all of this stuff. So we've had things to celebrate. We've had things that, haven't, that we've had to console each other on Zoom, because we've lost people in my family. But let me tell you, right now, what has been going on with me is I'm back getting into my consistency because that came into question. And one thing that I have learned is that it is probably not a good thing for me to. I try not to be so solitary in things that I do, but there are some things that I'm really going to have to be solitary with. And one of those things is I probably am going to have to be okay with being accountable, self-accountable, because I always think that I'm getting on people's nerves. with accountability. And when I sense that, even if it's not true, like I said, I feel like I will stop. And then when I stop doing it, I get this thing in my mind like it's just me. And in all reality, that is true. It is just me thinking that, but it's also just me that needs to be accountable to self, because it's like if I was on a deserted island and it wasn't nobody on the island but me, and I needed to figure out a plan on how to get off that island, who would I have to run that by? Would I have to, would I just like not try to formulate a plan for escape, or, you know, figure out how to put the sticks down on the island to ask so somebody flying back could see help? Or am I just going to sit there and turn into a pile of bones and ash? No, I have to be a self-starter in so many situations and stuff like that. And so it's like I don't understand why I'm tripping. Like, just do what you gotta do, keep it moving, and go on. And you don't have to involve people in your process. And that is a mistake that I have been making. It's a mistake. For some reason, there are areas where I want community, but that community is also the thing that can trip me up too. Because for me, it's dangerous. I don't even know any other way to put it except for that, like that. Um, so with that being put all out here, the other thing that I have come to the conclusion of is that I just have to, roll my cares over to God for real. I do that in most instances, but I have these little pockets of things that for some reason I feel like I can solve them. And nothing could be further from the truth, for real. Um, I have a lot to say. And I was kind of talking to one of my friends, and we are every time we see each other, we kind of give each other something. This is just how we do, you know. And she gave me this the last time. You know how you go to the park or somewhere and people do painted rocks? Well, this is the one that she gave me. Temporarily closed for spiritual maintenance. And because she knows me and she knows that I will shut down. Usually when I shut down, it's because I'm being still so I can hear. And when I say hear, I'm talking about hear from God. You have to get still. You have to get somewhere and be yourself still. And that doesn't mean every time, you got a prayer out or you looking for a response. But when you earnestly get still, you will realize that God is in constant communication with us. They got this little app called Constant Contact. And really and truly, that ain't not new because, God he tells us he don't ever leave us, and he never forsakes us. But I think that what happens a lot is that we kind of walk off mid conversation, or either we just don't hear because we too busy doing other stuff. And that has been my thing. My sleep has been interrupted. It's 5:34 right now. I've been up 3 hours. And I decided to come in here. I'm doing some remote work. And so I'm in here working because I'm trying to, it's not a stress reliever except for these activities. And I don't even want to go into all the details of all of this, but I'm just saying that there is a method to what I'm doing, but at the same point in time, I know that it has entailed me to be able to have the peace, because what y'all seeing right now, this is peace for me because I have been in a way. That's all I'm going to say. But I thank God for hearing, and I thank my Savior for just the Holy Spirit just coming in and saying, look, to do this, you're going to have to. To stop this, you're going to need to. Why don't you? I mean, it has been come to that type of stuff. And then just sitting down and then just being consistent in doing what needs to be done. So that's where I have been. I have been trying not to get on here complaining and looking like somebody done chased me like 5 miles and gave me no water and no rest. Because that's pretty much how it is. I'm on the last tail end of my coffee. And I've also been getting rid of stuff, in the interim. Just realizing I just got too much stuff. And it's stuff that I don't need. Some of it's stuff I don't use. I have sent boxes out of here to my nieces and stuff like that. So, the clean out is real for me. As far as my path is concerned, my eating path, and that's why I got quiet. I won't say that I have been eating terribly. It's just that I have been so bogged down with what I do that when I get through, I'm not only physically exhausted, I'm mentally exhausted. And I got a little bit of a window period of time, and then the next thing, I'm in the bed. Part of the reason why I'm up so early this morning is because I went to bed last night at 7. And it wasn't that I was sleepy, and it really wasn't that I was tired. It's almost like I'm just making myself shut down. And this is an improvement. I mean, I'm just telling you. But I have got to get back on track. Just back with my little pattern that I had of getting up, listening to the word while I get on the bicycle. I've been on my real bicycle a couple times. But I have to get my mind right. I am very reflective today. Today is January. Today is July the 28th. And today is my sister's birthday. And that girl, she has been gone for 6 years. This is the 6th year. And for me, it's just like yesterday. And I say that now, and I can say it now without breaking down and falling all out. But I miss her. Really, I do. And when I tell you, that was my best friend. That is exactly what I mean. And so today, I'm not in no sad spot. I'm just mentioning it because it's real to me. And I'm just deciding that, I'm going to have a good day. And I got a thing over there on my door that says today is a good day for a good day. That's what I mean. And so I will be getting myself together here shortly. I'm going to shut this down because I got to go and do some stuff and then do the real as far as work is concerned. And just keep this day going. This is a day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. And I just wanted to really check in and let y'all know what's been going on, where I've been. And other things, been getting used to Pierre. Pierre caught himself trying to usher himself slowly into retirement. So he has been doing his little razzle dazzle. He's just easing himself into it, and he's able to do that. And I think that it's probably good. I don't know how long this ease is gonna be, because the way that his stuff is set up, I never seen such. He's got a lot of freedom, I'll put it like that. But he's still gonna have to find something to do, because I think that he will have to have something to do. And we've been speaking and talking about it and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure that he'll figure it out, because that is something. It needs to be something that makes him happy, but it does need to be something that occupies his time, because I still got time in the workforce left. And Pierre has been doing his thing for 40 some odd years, and so he's over it. And I think he has a time where he is going to just totally cut it off. But right now, he's just doing his, you know how you be on an airplane and you get ready to go in for landing, and then they'll go down a little bit, like descend and then level off and then do some more. This is a pilot who know what they doing, not these ones that be feeling like they just blowed the tires out and dropped off or broke the wings off and all that kind of stuff. But he's just easing into it. And I guess I hush my mouth. And I just want to come in and just kind of check in and let y'all know I'm still here. I'm still, doing my thing. It just ain't pretty right this minute. And I don't even know who said that it would be. This is life. And I'm all right with it, I really don't have any choice. But I I do have choice in the way that I respond to it. And I'm choosing joy. And I am actually choosing to have peace. And I am choosing to leave some things alone. And then when I say things, I mean situations and some conversations. And when it turned into situations and conversations, that means that there's some relationships that got to go the way of the dodo. And that's necessary too, as well. And I don't hold it against, as I extend my own self personal grace, I have to extend that same grace to other people if I in turn end up being one of those people that get edited. And I'm okay, with that. I used to want to think, well, I don't understand why. Well, I do understand why. People grow and they mature, and it's seasons for things and situations and stuff like that. And you do have to accept it, because if you don't accept it, you will spend precious time trying to get an explanation or understanding of something that you don't really need to be wasting time on. Because just as soon, people, relationships and stuff are kind of like Cheerios and milk. You push one down and then another one just pop right back up. And so, just I'm trying to wrap my head around honestly and consistently taking things as they occur and moving in them, whatever they are, with grace. Because this here last month, I have really, really learned some things about myself and about people. And I know it won't be my last lessons. I'm going to get some more of them, and I'm all right with that, because while I'm getting lessons, that means I'm still here. I hope y'all decide to have a good day. I hope you live, and you live well. And you do those things that are right. And if you're a believer, you maintain your right standing, no matter what's going on around us. And it is plenty going on around us. And I will talk to you all later.